It was a forest, a dense forest, spread everywhere. There was a pond in the area where all the creatures used to quench their thirst. On the banks of the pond were reed bushes and some kadam trees. On their branches the monkeys gathered. There were all kinds of animals, birds, and beasts in the forest, such as lions to jackals, elephants to rats, deer to rabbits, dragons to scorpions, and peacocks to sparrows, hovering butterflies over flowers, caterpillars pushing each other, swooping falcons on the doves, black and white striped squirrel busy climbing and landing on trees' trunks, huge ostrich, mongoose running here and there, chameleon changing color moment by moment, spiders busy making webs, wandering bees in search of flower juice, and seagulls and cranes disguised as devotees sitting by the side of the pond. The forest was as beautiful and enchanting as it was horrible and scary. If on one side there were peacocks dancing and songs of nightingales, on the other hand, wolves and jackals ate the flesh of dead animals and fought among themselves, and there were eagles, crows, and vultures hovering in the sky. In the rainy season, the banks of the pond would be swampy and the crocodiles used to come out on the dry land. They used to drag the deer grazing around the pond into the deep water, and they made them their snack. And then the monkeys used to jump very much on kadam trees. The parrots perching on the trees would start making noises. The partridges searching for grain in the grass used to hide here and there. Whenever leopards chased wildebeests, it was as if an earthquake had struck the forest. Often in this situation, if a lion or tiger accidentally came from the other direction, the prey would have survived, but the hunter itself would have become prey. Minor skirmishes were part of the routine of the bloody forest, but sometimes big battles took place, and these battles rocked the entire forest. Such fights could have been called World War of the Jungle, or, in other words, World War. In the near past, there were two forests, world wars between hyenas and wolves. These wars had taken control of the entire forest. There was hardly any area of the forest or there were any species of forest that did not join this battle. The whole forest was divided into two parts. In both of these battles, the hyenas were defeated despite being powerful. In the forest's World War II, the hyenas might have won, but in the decisive moments of the war, due to the lions coming in support of the wolves and the tigers turning in favor of the wolves, the wind turned in the wolves' favor. In such a situation, the balance of power was against hyenas, and hyenas had no choice but to lay down.